Welcome back to Wittenberg Academy's First Year Latin. We are in First Year Latin book. We're on page 39, ready for lesson 23. What we're learning today are simply the neuter nouns that are in the second declension, so the endings are very nearly the same as for hortus, us, e, o, eorum, isos, is, but they are slightly different for neuter nouns. So take a look at these endings. E, o, o. A, orum, is, a, is. So for these neuter nouns, the nominative singular ends in instead of us, and then the rest of it's the same as the masculine. And the neuter nominative and accusative end in a, and the rest of it is the same as for the masculine. So you just need to make a set of cards with the endings, and as well as the whole word, and begin to practice those. So those are simply for the neuter words in the second declension. Genitive with nouns. There's section 3 there on page 39. A noun used to limit another and not meaning the same person or thing is in the genitive, such as silvae via, a road of the forest. So again, the rule that you need to remember is when you see a genitive, try translating it with of. Possessive genitive. If this limiting noun shows ownership or possession, it's called the possessive genitive. As Agricolae vacca, the cow of the farmer, or in English we can say the farmer's cow. But what you want to do is you begin translating to make it simple. You want a simple rule for each case. Your simple rule for translating the genitive case is translate it with of. Here are some vocabulary words. They're all neuter nouns, so you need to add these to your note cards and begin studying them. Auxilium means aid or help. Bellum is war. Donum is a gift. Frumentum is grain. Frumentum is grain. Oppidum is a small town. Ovum is an egg. Proelium is a battle. Regnum is a kingdom. Talum is a weapon, or especially a dart, like a spear. And verbum is word. Okay? We'll do the translations on page 40 as we always do. Pause it before each sentence. Then you on your own try to find the verb, then something in the nominative to go with it. Then see if it has an object in the accusative. And then piece together everything else using your rules for each case. Genitive you translate with of, dative you translate with for or to, and ablative you translate with or by. All right, sentence 1. Puella rosas albas, dona deis et diabis portant. The verb is portant. What's in the nominative? Puellae. The girls carry. What do they carry? Rosas albas. Rosas albas dona. They carry white roses, gifts for the gods and for the goddesses. So rosas albas dona, those are all in the accusative. Now notice they don't have the same ending. It's rosas albas dona. But remember, dona is the accusative plural ending if a noun is neuter. So as and a can have the same meaning, accusative plural, in different words. The girls are carrying white roses, gifts for the gods and for the goddesses. Pause for sentence 2. Sentence 2, Agricola frumentum in caro vilam mittit. The verb mittit, he sends. Who's sending? What's in the nominative? Agricola, the farmer sends. What does he send? He sends frumentum. It's in the accusative. The farmer sends grain. In caro vilam. He sends grain to the village, to the house in vilam. Caro, by car. Right? By wagon. By wagon. In the ablative. That's confusing because in is actually modifying wila, and the caro comes between the in and the Wilam. That can happen in Latin. Pause for 3, give it a try. Sentence 3, Poeta victorias patriae multis in proiliis narrat. What's the verb? Narrat. He narrates, he tells a story. Who does it? The poeta. That's in the nominative. So the poet tells a story. He tells of what? He tells about victorias. He tells the victories, patriae. He tells the victories of the fatherland, multis in proiliis. Multis in proiliis. Here's another funny thing that can happen with prepositions. Multis in proiliis. The multis proiliis goes together and the in has kind of been pulled between them. The poet tells about the victories of the fatherland in many battles. So it could be in multis proiliis. But very often they'll pull multis out of that prepositional phrase, and instead of saying in multis proiliis, they'll say multis in proiliis. Pause for 4, give it a try. Sentence 4, eris ne cras in opido. Eris ne cras in opido. The verb, eris, future, tense of sum, you singular, you will be. And you will be, cras means tomorrow. Tomorrow will you be in town. Will you be in town tomorrow? Sentence 5, Femina ova pueris parat. The verb is parat. The woman is in the nominative. The woman prepares eggs for the boys. Or for the children, we might say. The woman prepares eggs for the boys. Sentence 6, Italia et Gallia fuerent magna regna. The verb fuerent, past tense, of to be. They were. What were? Italia and Gallia. Italy and France were great kingdoms. Magna regna. Regnum is the nominative singular. It's neuter, so its plural is regna. So that's nominative plural after a verb of being. Italy and France were great kingdoms. Legatus auxilium ex Italia mittit in sentence 7. Legatus auxilium ex Italia mittit. The verb is mittit. The nominative is legatus. The legate sends. What does he send in the nominative? Help. Whence the help? From Italy. The legate sends help from Italy. And then you've got more of your conversation about Carolyn if you'd like to do some more conversational Latin. But what you need to study this week are all the endings, especially now these neuter endings, and then of course all the vocabulary. So that'll do it for this week. Just 2 lessons this week. That's going to kind of be our normal schedule from here on out. And we'll go from there.